Welcome to Puerto Aventuras. Like so many other places on the Mexican Caribbean, it is absolutely beautiful. Scenes like this are the reason I live here. But there is a problem just below the surface. Literally. The view from above is so incredibly beautiful, we don't realize that most of the coral has already died, replaced by algae, which covers and smothers the reef, ultimately killing the entire ecosystem. If we go snorkeling, we may still be amazed to find ourselves swimming alongside a turtle or a ray, but what we should notice is the algae. It is everywhere. There's algae growing on the sand and on the rocks, algae growing over seagrass and coral. There's even algae growing on top of algae. And this is not what it's supposed to look like. This is a problem. A huge problem. You see, algae grows faster than just about anything else in the sea. Much faster than coral, which simply cannot compete. If unchecked, the algae will continue to spread until that is all we have left. When algae grows out of control, it can even deplete the dissolved oxygen in the water, making life difficult for all other life forms. This process is known as eutrophication, and the primary cause is an excess of nutrients. Along Mexico's Caribbean, explosive population growth has led to an increase in organic waste making its way into the watershed, resulting in nutrient pollution. Warm temperatures also accelerate algal growth, regardless of nutrient levels, which is why algae are even more abundant during the summer months. With rising global temperatures due to climate change, coastal eutrophication worldwide is expected to worsen. But there is a third factor driving this change, one that we can actually begin to address as a community. Perhaps you've noticed there aren't many seashells on the beach anymore. But have you ever considered this is because there are no more shellfish in the water? Locals claim that 50 years ago, you couldn't go in the water without stepping on a conch or a lobster. But it's not just these animals that are missing nowadays. There is a conspicuous absence of all sorts of bottom feeders. Clams, oysters, snails, sea cucumbers, sea urchins, starfish, and more. While most conservation efforts focus on so-called charismatic species, such as dolphins or sea turtles, it is actually the lowly invertebrates at the bottom of the food chain that make life possible for everyone else by filtering the water and feeding on algae. This is why we would like to propose, as a first step toward restoring the ecological integrity of the bay, a program to restock it with a variety of these filter feeders and grazers. Along with this program, we envision a university field station to attract experts to help us stop pollution at the source and fight beach erosion, as well as an information center and a volunteer program where local students can benefit from hands-on experience working to improve their community. Like me, you've probably heard stories about what this coast looked like years ago. I, for one, am tired of hearing my elders tell me how much better things used to be. I don't want to have to tell the next generation what they missed out on. I want kids 20, 30, or 50 years from now to enjoy the same beautiful reef I got to swim in. I want those children to be as amazed as I was snorkeling this bay, and I want to do something to ensure that happens. If, like us, you wish to help restore the beauty that attracted you here in the first place, please visit us online to learn more.